he'll be Japanese and like he'll have like a childhood to him. So it's kind of like he made it to a NBA league, right? So it was an NBA league, and Bison made it to the NBA league. So before you ever talk about power, so I put some fish in because like you don't realize that before I had this fish, I was eating burgers and Hardee's. I was eating a Nike shoe in Pulaski. I was eating berry and bread and I was eating milk cans and I was eating beef steak in 2002. I was working in a restaurant when I was eating Indian food, so it's a lot of food behind it, you see. So when I do like a pineapple, people don't realize I was having a lot of job when I did it because I was also doing my work on my sciences. So when people's child was born, they started trying to mix genes in secret in the coronavirus after their child was born after. So before five churches existed, after 2000, before Joe Savage, my name, after the 90s, before Trump, before I was Oregon, before there was my neighbor, after Southern Love was built, after uh, a Trump presidency was after 2016 championship. It was after I was 16, before Corey Colorado existed, when they claimed that he didn't know that their eyes was open, that they tried to exist in the world, just like 2016, because when he took over, not true. So at what point the people claim 2016 one after 21, 2021, one after 2001, 2009, one before 2015, 2005, one before 2 years in the second, 2 months, and 1 year, 2 ages and two different decades. And the second floor, and the first decade, and 2020, compact after Google Photo 2006 was in Buchanan, Walgreens, and Obama Center versus Lightfoot and Walmart. Walmart versus 2002, Walmart versus 2017. February Brown, Walgreens versus 2023, Walmart versus uh, 2017 99. I have an early launch before the store, 2015 after Morpay, 2001. Had me he didn't have money before the Buddha temples, before the late true one was after 2015, before it was like a Tilo. Yeah, Tilo 10 years after Facebook. It hit the 10 years after Tilo, before 10 years after there, 10 years before 2017 Truman. Versus Elementary in 2002 when the boy said he got attacked so bad that they tried to murder him because when he had the piece of girl, he used this trick. And the main thing that I love is when the Cassandra don't come. She's very pretty, but I'm all about just say, why don't you spit game to me? Because I'm a different type of nigga, you see. So she doesn't realize like you can do all that game. There's something to say. Something funny, right? Because you don't realize like sometimes a nigga could be wrong, but they don't see shit coming at the end of the day. A girl will get so happy because she's really actually a beauty, you see. It just has to be unlocked. So she'll be like, why couldn't she find someone to suck her titty? Because she can't get activated at a time when she likes to put her butt on a pillow and say, oh, I just want to make my man feel like he's in love with me for the rest of the time, like I'm a Cinderella princess. Spanish bone, suck her titties, breast out her young titty, kiss her face like a Peter Pan jungle book until every blue blanket and colorful India carpet is in America City. Busting her titties out saying, oh, I'm his girl, I'm his wife. Getting emotional, putting off her pink panties, saying she wants to go to the Balenciaga and have sex because she claims that she can't. She wants to show that she's so pretty and said, well, I want to wear his diamonds. I want to fuck him in the beauty supply. I want to kiss him on the face and say I'm so pretty because it's kind of like a Marvel mix with Kiara Spanish version. Sometimes girls want to have the top nigga, but they want to fall in love with the nigga and say, oh, please dick in my vagina. Please put your penis in my pussy because it's really good, you see. Because she's the prettiest I've seen. Really pretty. They say it's not true, but when I have my analyzation, sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's like a sticky image versus a Lena, and it's like a Jenna versus kind of like a Cassandra, and then you have like a El Meek versus Malcolm X, and you have a Ivanka versus O4. So they all pretty in a different way. She says, I am Russian, right? So she might turn her hair brown. She might keep rubbing her pussy until her hair turns brown just for me, because they'll say, you see, I know, but like she'll turn it brown because she wants the Betty Boop hair, you see. So that's how she might turn in the thing. So she'll be happy because she'll say, "Oh, I love him," but I did kind of want. I did mention like my Jasmine Bone because I mentioned my Russian Spanish beauty. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So at what point did she start kissing the nigga? Say, "Oh, take your dick out," because like she really liked it, but she wanted to have a baby out of thought, but you see, but instead you purned the pussy so that she was like, "Oh, I fell in love," you see, because she came after 2020, after I was 20, after 2001, so her pussy was so good that to this day, when she takes a hat, she says her sex was so good, she turned into Rachel Starr, but in a way that the girl, the Alexis Texas had to own it because you could tell her like what the level is. Well, I could tell her who could come from me, you see, who these girls don't even know exists because they try to make numbers out of all the girls because they agree like it's an apple because when they see her like they'll start getting horny off of her, you see. So that's kind of how it go because a woman has a certain way to like know how to like make a nigga like man, I wish I could fuck her because she'll get a lawsuit because you'll be like, man, I feel the spirit because when you talk about woman in power, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like the Sarah they are pretty too, you see. So it's like if she sucks things, she could get what she wants out of it, you see. So it's like, so I don't know what men like don't see, but like what if she was doing the thing? You gotta realize when I was young, it was a little different. That it's like a Dorothy Dandridge can activate men, you see, but she doesn't do it because she wants to have sex, but in the spirit she can't get a lot because there's something in the spirit that's a little bit more, you see. So I didn't mention no Funky Peninsula. I mentioned a Cassandra, a herpy bone, lip bone, not no herpy bone, pretty face bone, hat bone, lip bone, like looking like Gigi Hadid, you see, because they know that if they see a mixed boy, they can eat him up. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's what men like because they don't like when it's not true, when it's a doodle nigga. Because people say, man, Tito was raw, but when it's a Gigi Hadid, she should be spiritual, saying that she's worse than a Berserker girl, worse than Chun-Li. So if a nigga wants to have sex with her, she'll bring her sister and stare at a nigga because like shit, it will be scary, right? Because if she lets you have sex with her, it's like she has the hairline that's of a Princess Christian bone. You see, so like if you put, I know, but just imagine if it was like a this nigga he put his dick on her, he say stand down, but she will probably make a nigga so horny that like he can't really see because like her hairline the way it goes back, it's like a black girl. Like you see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So it makes a nigga horny like just from the truth, not from the surface. You see. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So eventually she's like a barrette bone, full female bone. So I can't go for her because like I feel like an apple of Joseph, you see, not an apple of Chicago anything. So she has no double bone. So if she ever was ever gonna get there, you got to make sure it's like King God point split on her pussy, one half little Nemo, what one half Finding Nemo, you see. One half she's eligible for so many more pussies, you see. So you do have to realize when people release like a little Usher, a little nigga, I can never, and you want to point out she's eligible for Beyonce hair change, teach her how to do the trick, you see. You'll be like, how is the her? How does she look so pretty? She looks like 1,000 black bones with braided hair, and so she probably there's a certain way she could be Vivian Leigh in the way, but when you start mentioning an American bone, woman that's American, they start rubbing her ass on people. There are other actors you see, but like you just want to point out when it's like the girl from the '70s show, she's the one that I remember because I feel like a femininity. You see, it's a difference because imagine if you're in the wrong, you'd be like, oh, there goes them, but let's see, got to lay low and the spirit who's the real raccoon. You see, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. So if someone claims they could date Wade, they could date a top nigga. You have to point out that if the girls is rising, you want to point in the spirit about what's really going on because the girl is like a pretty bone, you see. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't even know how I found that girl, but it kind of reminds me of Marty Kunis and the guy who got fat with the face. He was handsome, like because he was kind of like a Franco, but it was like an American, like oh he like the girl would call him cute. You see, that's it. You see, so Franco is handsome, but at the same time, if you put like a Patrick Swayze and then a Tom Cruise and then a Aaron Carter and then a Franco, what you have a Chris Brown white nigga, a J Cole, a B5 nigga, mixing the spirit of Russia, you'll probably find like a Little Nemo, Diggy Simmons, even Will Smith, type of name a Brees, name a Golden Houston. Because why is it that girls remember Houston? Because they like how he looks. You see, they'll say, "Oh, he looks like a golden nigga. He looks like a brown face nigga." So they don't really like Simmons because imagine if it was Baby Bing. She's pretty, right, and she's thick, so she could beat a lot of people. But why is it that I remember Gigi Hadid versus Redbone Silk? You see, so you do have to point out when a girl is thick, she'll be like, "Why is he handsome?" But a girl can see like, okay, if she's black, she'll say a thing. But when she starts mentioning she felt like she was kind of mixed, that's why she'll be like, "Oh, it's a rap." You see, so eventually, like if a girl says, "Oh, do me," like she could get other men, but she'll say, "Oh, I want to be your girl." So you have to show her like she gets what she needs and what she wants. Like she should be able to wear a diaper from White's Hospital and a Walgreens said I should be able to have 20 young fellas. So people don't want all these nurses and murderers, Batman nigga. They want to have peace and have authority and power, you see. So if a girl comes, you have to show her she'll like it because it's like it's a rare bone silk from a certain place. But when it's a Cassandra versus the crystal bone, it's like a naughty bone versus a girl that's American coming from Lane Tech saying, "Oh, I want to be seen because like she is pretty." You see, so if you get her pregnant, it's lucky. She doesn't realize. She says it's not true, but if you take a curtain off and put it on her back and get her pregnant, it's not like a mistake. Tiro, oh, I look like Stacey Dash, not CCCC. You see, so eventually, I didn't mention one creepy person, Lolo, Rihanna. I mentioned all beauties, you see. So these girls, when you catch the light, they should be looking like a Chinese connection, really beautiful, you see. So their hair should turn yellow, their eyes should turn pearl, you see. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you do have to point out when people take a picture of a girl at the wrong time, saying that they didn't aware of a 2007 picture, trying to say when he took pictures, it was so golden that people got offended that their friends died, saying that it was important because they were jealous and offended when the boy was so young and handsome. They tried to release videos to attack him, and he listened to Jeremiah J. Holiday while his girls were like rubbing on her dick. El Meek, Roseanne saying it feels good because they love him because they say, "Oh, if it's stinky anus, it's a woman." So she'll say, "Oh, she can't help it because she likes it." You see. So and this Ivanka, it's like a El Meek still try to turn into a cock to see how it go because it's like a man might get emotional too because they'll be like, "Wow, take my breath away." It's not really like a murderous Henry Harris nasty ass lady telling people you want to murder people because his beauties you were just getting freebies with your old lady telling people you're trying to destroy people because you got offended when he proved his life. Your whole fucking people were waiting to come out after the coronavirus because you were hiding in secret when you thought you were gonna laugh when he smacked Jesus ass out your mouth because you couldn't even get a real man.